It's a move so dramatic it should win an Oscar. And yet, it happens in the world's most watched sport. He wasn't touched, he wasn't hurt, but now he's screaming and he's rolling. So why do soccer players fake injuries so much? Soccer is beautiful, emotional, global. Football is beauty with your feet. But it also has this. Welcome to simulation, also known as diving, flopping, and classic football theater. According to a 2011 study by PLOS1, PLOS1, about 6% of player fails or falls in pro matches were faked. That's about 3 dives a game, although nowadays we kind of see a lot more of that. So I don't know if that 6% is right. It should be way more. Players aren't just being dramatic, they're being strategic. And that tends to happen a lot in these days because you have VR. In soccer, a well-timed dive can buy you a free kick, a coveted penalty shot, a red card against your opponent, or just a break in momentum if you need it in the game. And in a sport where one goal can decide the outcome of a match, it pays to be able to roll around well. According to behavioral economists, players are more likely to dive if the score is tied, because that's when it matters most. It's not random, it's math. And sometimes it works. This is Rivaldo in the 2002 World Cup. The ball hits his leg, and yet he clutches his face. The referee fell for it. The opponent got a red card. Brazil won. Later, Rivaldo even admitted he faked it. Now, what does FIFA say about this? FIFA says simulation is not okay. It's officially classified as unsporting behavior. It should earn you a yellow card, officially. But here's the problem. According to a study of 169 dives, not one was punished on the field. Why? Because referees didn't want to get it wrong. If a player is really hurt and you wave it off, you're the villain. So they let it go. But then came VAR, Video Assistant Referee. In the 2018 World Cup, Neymar, the Brazilian icon, earned a penalty with the dive. The video assistant referee reviewed it and then overturned it. Now, the players knew they were being watched. And some leagues, like the English FA, go even further. They retroactively ban players who fake fouls. The message is, we see you and we will punish you. But you know what? What's strange, and still very normal, is that diving still hasn't disappeared. Why? Because faking it isn't just physical, it's psychological. It's performative. Players act because refs are watching. It's a show. It's very normalized in a lot of countries. Kids are taught to dive, and they classify it as just being part of the game. And most of all, players think it's justified. Why? Players say they've been fouling me all game. I had to exaggerate so the ref would notice. Even Neymar, the most fouled player in the 2018 World Cup, argued that his flops were just a reaction to all the abuse he was getting. And if a dive can win you a game, the moral math gets really easy. Here's where it gets really interesting behind the psychology, because different countries see it different ways. In Latin America, diving is called viveza, or in other words, cleverness. According to Vice Sports, it's seen as cunning, not cheating. Sometimes they ask, why didn't you dive? That is a legitimate question fans have when you get fouled really hard in different countries. But in places like England, the US, or Northern Europe, diving is seen as a sin. They pride themselves on playing through the pain. They love it when players don't flop, even though they got tackled really hard. Diving is seen as weak, dishonest, the worst crime in football. But is it really? Which leads to a lot of stereotypes. Oh, that guy's a cheater. That guy's weak. That guy's a little baby. He cries all the time when he gets hit. In my opinion, that label is a little bit unfair. But hopefully, I've explained why diving is so normal. Because it's really just a reaction to hard fouls. But for the sake of this video, I still think it's really funny, so I'm gonna do a compilation of my 3 favorite flops of all time. Number 1, you've already seen, Rivaldo at the 2002 World Cup. He gets hit in the leg and then he clutches his face. Hilarious. The 2014 World Cup had Arjen Robben flopping in a knockout match where he just flew as if somebody had tackled him, but in reality, nothing really happened. He earned a penalty and he admitted to diving later. And the infamous Neymar rolling meme. He got fouled and he rolled so many times in 2018 that it became a meme. But the fact of the matter is now, the diving can still win you games. But it's a lot harder because VAR has kind of taken that out of the question. So, Why do soccer players dive? Because it works. It works less so nowadays, but it used to work really well before VAR came into the picture. The risk is somewhat low, but the rewards could be massive. And sometimes it's the only way to get a penalty shot to score a goal. And is it really cheating if it's performative and part of the game? You can answer that in the comments. Next time you see a player getting hit kind of softly, but rolling as if he's in pure agony, you should ask yourself, is it shameful? Or is it kind of strange, but also pretty normal? Let me know what you thought about this video. Subscribe to this channel. I'll see you at the next one.